I don't know what else to like. Okay, so that the day I'm recording this, it is Easter Sunday, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue off with my daily vlogs. But I'm like wiped out today. I went to Knott's Berry Farm yesterday, and then I washed two of my cars in the blazing sun, and I'm kind of burnt out right now. So right now my neighbor's kind of having a party, so I'm kind of having to stand back a little bit. So hopefully I don't pick up some of their noise, and it goes into the video here. But my mind is just kind of scrambled. I'm not sure what to talk about, but a friend of mine, Tall Guy from Tall Guy at the Parks, on his website, not website, but his YouTube channel. Jeez, my brain's like fried. Must have been the sun. Do I look any tanner? I don't know. But anyway, I guess him and his girlfriend went to the Renaissance Pleasure Faire that's going on right now. Well, today is it's the 20th today, I believe, of April. So I think the Renaissance Pleasure Faire started on the 18th, I think. And they usually stay there for like a month, and they go into May. But I haven't been to that one, and that one's usually at the Santa Fe Dam there at Irwindale in California. But I'm hoping he made a video so we could see it and stuff like that, and maybe by the time I put this up next week, he'll have his video up, and I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. That way you guys can go directly to his video and get his take on the Renaissance Pleasure Faire. If not, I can also do Adventures with David. He also did a video of the Renaissance Pleasure Faire. But I haven't gone. Main reason is, when I used to live in Baldwin Park, the Irwindale was right there. I used to ride my bike and head off to, the Santa Fe Dam and stuff like that, and we used to ride bikes up there. But every time they had something there, it was just like a nightmare in parking just to go. So it's just like, I didn't want to do that. I just didn't want to go because of parking, and then, when you pass by, you just see lines like all over the place trying to get in and everything like that, and you'd hear complaints from people that it would take them an hour just to park, and I didn't want to go through that nightmare, so I never really went. But I have been to the Renaissance Pleasure Faire when it was at Devore, and that's that area there in San Bernardino. It's at the juncture where the 15 and the 215 met before you go up to the high desert, going to Vegas and stuff like that. They used to be there, and then also they used to have concerts there. I think they even had Ozfest out there at one point in time. And but I don't think they have anything going on over there because now it's a community. We're growing like bunnies out there. I just want to get that Easter theme out there. But yeah, it's just amazing how how times have changed and stuff like that. And but anyway, with the Renaissance Fair, I just don't have the desire to go to Irwindale. I think it's just the fact that when I went to Devore, you were so deep into where they had it at, because there was like a little lake up in there. I mean, it was so immersive. You couldn't hear the freeway. You couldn't hear nothing but the fair. And that's what I really enjoyed, and what I really remember. And for me to go to the Santa Fe Dam, it just seems a little modern. And then I've seen videos where they would capture the background and you could see the dam. You could see the dam. And it's just like, it just takes, for me, because I experienced it differently, it just took the whole thing out of proportion for me. I just didn't want to go. It just didn't seem like it was the same thing as what was in Devore, where you're just totally immersive. It's like you just went back in time, and that's what I like. You got to go back in time for this stuff. But yeah, when you're seeing a modern structure, it's kind of hard to get your mind out of that. But I hear it's fun, but if you guys go, maybe instead of me just ragging on it, because I haven't been to that one, maybe, you guys can go check it out for yourself. It's running now, and I understand. I think tickets, they're about $35 to $40 per person. I don't know what parking is, but I do know that if you do go, bring cash, because there are some places that just don't take credit cards, and in order to buy some of the food, you got to pay cash. I think Adventures with David had brought that up, that, make sure you go just to bring cash. Bring both. Bring cash and credit. Because I know when I went to the Cronenberg over here in Eastvale, you could use both. You could use cash or credit card. So maybe with, modern times, credit cards, you're able to do it as long as you have power. I think that's like the big thing. So maybe over there at the Santa Fe Dam, maybe they don't have power. Maybe that's why they're asking for cash. I don't know. Maybe I'm just confusing the fact. But I kind of recommend you guys go out there, just experience it for yourself and see what it's like. It's like you're living in another time. And when I went in Devore, that was like, it was great. I mean, yeah. You could see how they're not really vulgar, but I mean they are very suggestive, about certain things when you go there. So just be aware of that. You're gonna hit that. I mean, it's just fun where people are dressing up and the old like knights of the Round Table, stuff like that, and people actually are wearing suits of armor and chain mail, and then they're fantasy driven where they'll dress up like most of them will dress up like peasants, like noblemen, like creatures that they feel that were out there at that time or whichever, and it was very interesting. It's very fun, and you just have to have an open mind about it and try to participate in all the activities out there, because it's quite adventurous. I'm going to skip that one over at the Santa Fe Dam, but I am going to go to the Cronenberg. I think it starts at the end of May. I think it's May 24th that it starts, and it's only on the weekends, where it's only Saturday and Sunday. So I did get my ticket already. I got Maria a ticket because she said she liked it, so we're going to go ahead and go. But I'm just just talking with her. She's like, what? So I don't know. She may not, because sometimes she can't take the sun and the heat, and it does get hot out there, but also it gets very dusty too. So be aware of that too. So you may want to wear a mask, because they don't water anything down or anything like that, so dust just kicks up and it's like everywhere. It's in your eyes, in your mouth, in your cameras if you bring cameras. I mean, it's like everywhere. It's almost like going to the beach and just like you're shaking out the sand before you get in your car. That's about how it is out there, but it's actually fun. You get to see a show where they joust a little bit, fight. You're rooting for the Black Knight and I think the Yellow Knight. So it was fun out there last year with the Cronenberg, and it is smaller though than the Renaissance Pleasure Faire, like really small. But they're in buildings that have been out there in the field. I think they're movie props where they shot like a period piece out there, and they just never took the buildings down. So they took over Cronenberg, and they've been having their Renaissance Fair there for, I don't know, I want to say 20 years. I'm probably off a little bit by that. But also, I don't know if this is going to be their last year, because I'm stupid. Last year, they were going to lose their lease for this year in August. So maybe that's why they're kind of bringing it up a little bit earlier. And because I guess they want to build condos out in that area, and we signed a petition. Hopefully we can get them to listen to extend the lease out to Cronenberg, so they continue to have the Renaissance Fair out there. And plus, it's not just them, it's other people. Like Coffin Creek actually does a Halloween event out there as well. And if that goes to developers, then you're going to lose Coffin Creek as well. But and I mean, it's just a shame that, you know, we just have to have condos everywhere, and we just can't have an area where we can just, you know, forget about, you know, not forget about, but just kind of let go of what our lives are and stuff like that, and just, you know, live a fantasy life and stuff like that. So I don't know, guys, but, you know, just go ahead, like, just look up the Renaissance Pleasure Faire and check it out, and you know, go and experience it. I mean, it's fun to go at least once if you've never been, and see if that'll get you to go back year to year. And you know, because, you know, if possible, if the Cronenberg is going to remain there, that's probably going to be the one that I continue to go to. And, you know, maybe if you guys like leave a lot of comments, maybe I'll check out the Renaissance Pleasure Faire, and kind of just, you know, maybe it might change my mind that I'm just being too anal about parking and waiting in line and stuff like that. Maybe they got their stuff straightened out, and or I just need to go earlier. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I gotta go. My battery's gonna be dying in my camera right now. I didn't put in a fresh battery, and but I just want to do something really quick, you know, so I can continue off with my daily vlogs. And I'm just like super tired today, and I'm hoping I could be a little bit productive with posting videos and stuff, because I still have to process the Boysenberry Festival that I recorded yesterday, and get that going, plus the other Boysenberry Festival that I did prior to that. I still have to release that. But alright, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and making comments. I love you all, and happy Easter, or by the time you see this, happy belated Easter. Until the next time, I planned this a little bit better. All right, you guys have a good night.